Enter the Gungeon is a damn awesome game. Oops. Well, I guess that pretty much spoils my opinion on it, doesn't it? But oh well, this is one of the few times where a game has impressed me through and through. It cherry picks all the best bits from other indie games, throws them all into a pot and mixes them into this amazing stew that is Enter the Gungeon. Taking the fast-paced twin-stick-like shooting elements from Nuclear Throne, only adding 2 extra features in order to rev up the gameplay and make it fresh and exciting. So you have your normal aim, shoot, dodge of Nuclear Throne, but adding 2 new things of blanks and dodge roll, as some enemies are very Toho-esque and fire a lot of bullets, sometimes an undodgeable wall, wherein you must use a dodge roll, as during the dodge roll you're invincible, which allows you to roll through the bullets. However, you can't constantly roll. Sooner or later you're going to have to stop and shoot, or one dodge roll might not be enough, and this is where the other new feature of blanks comes into play. That is, above your consumables, there is empty blue bullets, which you have a limited supply of, but you can get more. And if you're being swarmed by bullets, you can save yourself by firing off a blank, which acts as a foucs-like area of effect that destroys all projectiles within that area and knocks the enemy back slightly, giving you a window to escape and regroup. From Isaac, it takes all of the roguelike elements and different starting characters, so each character starts with his or her own personal gun and special passive or active item that is exclusive to them. As for the roguelike elements in the Gungeon, well, you will find guns, obviously, but they and the other passive items you find are completely randomized each run. So some runs you might only find a letter R that shoots bullets, and it's kinda crap. And in other runs, you might find the Moon Scraper that fires out a giant laser beam and is great for taking down bosses. Or you might just find a passive like lightning bullets that gives all your bullets electrical powers for the rest of that run, making replayability high, even more so with the next game it takes from. That is Crypt of the Necrodancer, as during your travels you can find special credits in the dungeon that, like in Crypt of the Necrodancer, can be used at a shop in the hub world to buy more guns and passive items that can appear in the Gungeon on future runs after they've been purchased. And, like in Necrodancer, on each floor there is a shop with a shopkeeper who you can kill, but like in Necrodancer or Spelunky, only try it if you're skilled or he will wreck your day. Which you don't want, as, let's not sugarcoat this game is hard. Like, really, really hard. As in Dark Souls hard. Health is very scarce, and there are only, to the best of my knowledge, 7 HP upgrades in the game. There is the Crystal Heart, which might be an MLP reference, as from what I have heard, every single gun and item has a reference to some famous media, so kinda like Conker. But yeah, there is the Crystal Heart, and then the 6 Master Bullets. And the Master Bullets can only be obtained from killing a boss, but only if you perfect the boss. If you get hit even once on a boss, then there is no Master Bullet for you, and so no HP up for you. So for a while, till you get the patterns down, you'll be going through the game on 3 hearts. But I'm assuming it wants you to be good for a secret final boss maybe, as, you know, like 6 barrels in a revolver, 6 Master Bullets. So maybe if you get all the bullets for a revolver, it unlocks a true final boss. Or there is this shrine here with 6 tombs, so maybe if you get all 6, this tomb does something and that final 7th guy opens up. I don't know, as so far it says I can't do anything with it, but it's a new game and there are still secrets to be found, so I don't know, and I can't find out, as I can never make it past the 3rd floor. And the one time I did, I was killed by these assholes. Which leads us into our last point. The art style and music are amazing. The art style is fantastic. It has the same colourful pixel art style of that of Isaac or Necrodancer, with the Adventure Time-like characters. As all the enemies, like Finn and Spooky, they have the classic 2 black dots for eyes and a line for the mouth, which makes them all look absolutely adorable. That is the cutest bullet I have ever seen, and he's all mine now. You can't have him. But seriously, Dodge Roll, take note. All these dudes are super cute, and I would love a set of bullet plushies. And from the level structure, like in the castle, it does feel like this is the secret adult kingdom you don't get to see in Adventure Time. The Gun Kingdom, where all the guns and bullets have become sentient and they just shoot everyone under the control of Bullet Princess. And as for the music, it's pretty damn good. Like in Necrodancer, it is, as you might say, pump up the jam, pump it up. I mean, just listen to this intro screen alone. It's enough to get you pumped for the music that's gonna be in the dungeon. Enter the Gungeon, enter the Gungeon. Pretty nice, or as you might say, nice. So, my final verdict for is an absolutely amazing 4 out of 5. Dodge Roll has taken all the best bits of the top indie games of the past few years and mixed them all together in a smoothie of goodness. I've put around 30 hours into the game looking for faults, and I can't really find any. Any flaws that its predecessors had have been ironed out. The only real nitpick I can find is that consumable drops are a bit scarce. You know, there are 2 chests per floor and you only start with 1 key, and then it seems like shops hardly ever have keys, or keys never drop, and it sometimes feels like the other drops should be a bit more common. So 1 point off on the drops, especially the keys. If you could make more keys spawn, then more chests could be open, then we'd be golden. And that is pretty much the key word for Gungeon. Golden. As in, it takes a gold medal and impressed me to no end. I've probably not even unlocked 5% of the hundreds of crazy items and guns. And as it stands right now, it is easily a Game of the Year contender for myself. So, yeah, great game, really fun, but it is very hard. So, if you're not wanting to learn, nor are you a hardcore gamer, then you might want to skip this one and or just watch the fun on YouTube. Right, Star Fox 64, I mean 0 next.